Hi everyone, this is Anna from Koala Soap, and today we're going to be making some cupcake soaps with melt and pour. So what I have is a regular muffin pan, and I have these silicone cupcake holders, which is nice because they already have a shape in them. So we are going to go ahead, I think we'll make about 8 of them. And I have some neon colors from Stardust Micas, and I really kind of want to test them out, and I thought that would be kind of a cute idea for kids themed soap. I have these vinyl unicorn characters, which I got from Amazon. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and melt some shea butter, and then we'll get started. Okay, so we have it melted down. It is now at approximately, I think, 120. My Monkey Farts fragrance that I'm using has a flash point of 127, so I had to wait for it to get a little before I could add it in. So I've already added it in. I'm actually going to be pouring some of this into another container in a second. I'm going to go ahead and use my neon. So I believe this one is Cosmic Blue. Just really want to see how these react and look. Oops. Just a little bit. I think we'll work with Cosmic Blue first because I think it's going to cool down. We're going to be doing 3 colors in these cupcakes. So okay, let's go ahead and mix it in. I don't think I'm going to need all of this, so we're going to pour some of it into here for another color. Okay, now we will go ahead and pour our Cosmic Blue in and see how it looks. And if we need more, that's fine. We can go ahead and do that. So here's our Cosmic Blue. Mixing it in really well. Okay, we're going to put this off to the side for a second. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab my son's books, and we are going to put this on an angle. It might be too much of an angle, but we'll see. Maybe we don't need to do that much of an angle. Let's see. I think we need to get away with that. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we are going to, oops, actually we might, that might be okay, let's see. Okay, pour a little bit in. Just enough so that I don't see the end of the cupcake mold here. I'll know it's on an angle. And we'll squirt those with alcohol. And now we will do. So what we're going to do is we're going to let these cool down, and then we're going to flip them, and then we're going to do a different color on the other side, but these have to get cool enough so that they don't mix when I pour. Okay, and we're back. I remelted some more shea butter. The temperature is now at 120. I've already added in my Monkey Farts fragrance. I am now going to do orange, so we will go ahead and mix our alcohol. We'll use that one. And I didn't realize that when I stopped the video last time, I didn't squirt the bottoms with alcohol. I did end up squirting it with alcohol. I caught myself. So we're going to do orange mango, which is basically neon orange. You can see how bright it is. Just a little bit. I got some on my gloves here, so we'll just put it over here. And we will go ahead and add it in. Okay, we'll put this off to the side. And we'll start stirring. And I'm sure in glycerin these soaps get very dark. We will be doing an orange neon probably in the next video. Okay, so there's our orange. Now we could tip the whole tray around, or we could simply turn these around. They are dry enough so that they won't spill over. Some of these are hard to tell. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a skewer and I'm just going to make little hatch marks here. Make sure that they are straight up. And now I'm going to pour, well, I'll squirt with alcohol. And I will start pouring. I'm going to pour a little bit more on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'll melt some more shea butter and I will go ahead and pour these. You guys already know how to do that, so I'm not going to actually show a video of me doing that. But we will get that done, okay? And we will be back to do the third color. Okay, and we're back. The orange has gone ahead and set. I've gone ahead and melted the last shea butter, and I'm going to go ahead and get our green lightning ready to go. And I noticed quite a difference in the orange. I'm going to add a little bit more green because I want to see how dark I can make it there. Okay, go ahead and stir it. And then, I don't know if you can see my shea butter, I'll put it here. I'll try to get the shea butter in there. Try to get every drop in there. And we will go ahead and stir. Okay, so this is our green lightning. So we're going to go ahead and let that sit for a second. Let me see what the temperature is at. Okay, it's at 143 right now, so it's still a little bit too warm. I'm not going to put any monkey farts in this because I have enough here to do the job. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the hatch marks right here. It's like a big tic-tac-toe. And I don't want to pour until we are below 135, because I really don't want it to melt into there. So at this point, I'm going to take Gavin's book and I'm going to lay these flat. I'm going to squirt them with alcohol. Stir this a little bit more. See where we're at. So 142. So we're going to give just a few more minutes. We'll squirt it with alcohol and then we'll pour. In the meantime, I'm going to be doing 3 different kinds of toppings on these because I want to show you different ways we can do it. What I've done here is I've made some soap curls, and usually when you want to do soap curls, you want to use a vegetable peeler that doesn't have a guard on it because it's just easier to peel. Okay, and then you can make your curls that way. What I found is these are like these cheap little potato peelers. For some reason, I don't know why. I think it's because of the way I hold it. It's just a lot easier for me, at least for me. It may not be for you, but then I can easily peel, put this here, and then curl, and then just put them in here. So that's going to be, a few of these are going to be with that. Some of these are going to have a whipped topping. One's going to be with melt, or a couple of them are going to be with melt, whip, and pour, which is a hot process soap that you buy separately that I'll pipe. And then the other one's just going to be shea butter that I'm going to go ahead and blend. And then that way you can kind of figure out how you want the cupcakes to look, etc. So let's see where we're at here. 136, so we're just about ready. Let's just give it a couple more degrees and then we'll be right back and we'll start designing. So it is now at 130. I think we're ready to go. We have our hatch marks in here. We'll squirt them all just in case. And then we're going to go ahead and we will pour the green here. Okay, so I'm going to have to make some more green, but in the meantime, I'm going to squirt all of these. I'm going to pick one of these little guys, and I'm going to put it, actually I guess I can squirt the bottom of them, just in case. Him or her, I'm not sure. We don't have a blue one. Okay, this one has soap on them already. I'll put this one here. And now what we're going to do is we will squirt the soap curls down, and this actually, they may come out over the silicone molds. That's okay. You can fix that later. Just a little design. I guess these are a little bit too big for here, but I'll get them down. So that's how we're going to leave these guys. I need to make a little bit more green so that we can do these last two, and then we're going to do different tops for those. So we'll be right back. I need to get that in there and have that set. Okay, so we have all of the tops on. We have our first three done. What I've done is I took those little embeds and everything we had left and put them in there. This is the blue that we have left that was the first layer. I'm going to cut that up, put it into here, and then we're going to go ahead and just whip this into a frosting. So I'll be right back. Let me get this going. Okay, so I have it melted. It's probably at about 150 right now. It's already scented because it was the first layer. And these are scented enough, so if the scent's gone, because I think the flash point was like 130 for the monkey farts, it's fine because there's still a lot here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to whip this up, I'm going to turn the sound down, and then we're going to do, I guess, maybe two of these with this blue piping. Okay, so this is done. I've got a good trace on it, and it is now at 103. So this is probably about as good as I'm going to be able to get it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that off to the side. I'm going to do some hatch marks here. It's not completely dry yet, but that's okay. I just want to get some in there. Okay, I'm going to squirt it with alcohol. We're just doing two. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to I guess I'll use a spoon instead of a spatula. Okay, I have a spoon here. And this sets up pretty quickly, so we'll spray it with alcohol one more time. We're going to have the spatula help. And then you can kind of adjust this as needed. And this will be, I mean, this would be great if it was like ducks, because you can make it look like it's waves or something like that. Okay, we will squirt it again, and we will put this guy right on top. And then we'll clean that up once it gets a little bit drier. So then what we're going to do is we'll squirt this one down one more time. We'll kind of go towards the bottom where it's a little bit wetter here. And we will put it here. Just a little dollop. We'll put that off to the side, and then we will do, I guess we haven't done a green one yet, so we will do a green one next. And we will put him right into there. So that's one way to do it. And then they will stick. It's going to take a little bit. This one's already sticking. So what I will probably do is clean this up a little bit once it's a little bit drier. And then the other type we're going to do is we're going to do it on these. We're going to do the melt, whip, and pour. Melt, whip, and pipe. So these are still a little bit wet. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to get that set up. I have to clean off this whisk and then we'll be ready to go. Okay, so what I have here is the melt, whip, and pipe. So what I need to do is I have to put this in the microwave, and it has to go up to, in a plastic container, it needs to go up to 190 degrees. And at that point, when we take it out, we will start to whisk it using our hand mixer with the whisk. You can also add your colorant, and I'm going to be using, I think I'll be using the blue. I'll try to keep it with the cosmic blue. And we'll also be adding maybe a little bit of the monkey farts to this. So let's go ahead and get this melted. Okay, so this is now at probably about 195. I'm going to go ahead and fold our cosmic blue mica in there before I start the whisk. It's too hot right now for me to add the scent. I think that's folded enough. And then we're going to go ahead and we will start. Let's see where we're at. 123. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of our scent, and I'll be right back. Okay, our scent is added. Okay, so I'm getting a good trace there. I'm not sure if you could see it. So we have this going. It's per Sharon. She said if the melt, whip, and pipe starts to set up on you, it starts giving you a hard time, you can always add a little bit of water and then reheat it. I think that's going to be enough because we really just don't have a lot. Okay. Now my piping skills have not gotten any better. We are about to prove that now. And I'm going to go ahead, I have the hatch marks in there. I'm going to put a little dollop in the middle. And then I'm going to go around. I'm going to go around. I can add a little bit more here. I just didn't want to run out. This blue is really pretty. It comes out a satiny color with the melt, whip, and pour. The melt, whip, and pour, I believe, I'm not affiliated with the company at all. I believe it is a hot process soap. We'll just put a little guy right there. It doesn't squish down our piping. I finally got a good piping going. Oh well. We have an idea. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave the last one alone. I'm not even going to put a horse on it or whatever this is. Okay, we're going to go ahead and let these set. And the good thing is I can go ahead and take whatever I have left here and I can actually save it, put it in a bag, and then I can reheat it at a later time, practice with it, or use it on another soap. So we're going to go ahead and let these set, and then we will be back. Okay, and we're back. So when you remove these, what you want to do is don't grab them by the design or the little horsey, but there you go. And then if we peel it off, there's our design. So we have 3 layers, and then we have the little horse. I'm going to put these here because I'm afraid I won't be able to get them off again. Okay. And it's nice because those silicone molds really add that finishing touch for the cupcake molds. So there you go. And so you just wash those with some soapy water. And we'll take pictures of all of these and put them at the end of the video. There's links to everything I'm using, including her melt whip and pipe. I'm not affiliated with the company, but I will give you her YouTube link and her store link, so if you want to buy it. It doesn't, a little bit of that melt whip and pipe goes a long way. So there you go, there's that. So those are the old kind. These are just shea butter, okay? This is just shea butter that's just whipped. Nothing has been added to it. It's just shea. So let me see if I can get this off. This one's a little bit harder because I don't want to mess up the little guy on top. Okay, so there he is. Okay. So that's another interesting design, and it's stuck on there. I mean, it's really, it's good. And here's our other one that we did. This one I didn't clean up too much, kind of molded a little bit, and we'll just take this one off. Actually, this one nicely matches the cupcake mold here. These are a little harder because you don't want to put your finger in it. Okay, so there. Okay, and then there's the top. Okay, and I'm not sure if these are completely dry yet. This one, yeah, they're not dry yet because I poured these last, so we'll come back and then we'll unmold these and show you these also. Okay, so one of the melt whip and pipes are done, so this is the difference, so you can kind of see how that looks. And then when we peel off, this actually takes 24 to 48 hours to harden so that you can package. And I think I had another video where I showed you, I'll link that below if I can remember which one it was, where basically I put it on bath bombs and you could smack it pretty good and it wasn't going anywhere. But this one's not quite dry, but it will give you an idea. Okay, so here it is. What if maybe we could have added to make this look just a little bit cuter? Maybe would have been some bio glitter, I think, but I didn't think of it because we're trying to do 3 different toppings. These are definitely not dry yet, but you can kind of see this one started falling over. So this one's going to be our keeper here, and then this one is just a pipe top. So these aren't nearly dry yet because the green was poured later. So we're going to let those sit for a little while longer. But everything that I've used, the links are down below, and I hope you enjoyed this video for our cupcake soaps. This is Anna from Koala Soap, and you guys have a really good week.